Between a peasant and a king. Do you think the peasants ate the same food that the kings ate? Do you think they got the same education the kings did? When was the last time when you were in school that they put you in problem-solving methodology in a group scenario? They don't. They want to keep you isolated, dumb, alone, afraid, naked, gross, depressed, suicidal, GMOs, fat as fuck, angry. It's absolutely insane.
I was in the library studying and I went on to Google and I searched the richest people in America. And you see people like Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett. None of these people are doctors. None of these people went down that traditional route of, getting a degree, doing a good job. Am I missing something? Because I thought that if you go to school, get a good degree, you can make a lot of money. And if you work harder in school, get better grades, you'll make even more money. So I thought it was just directly correlated. Your grades, your income. And that's when I started questioning things. And I realized, oh, maybe this isn't right. And as you start to go down deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, you start to realize, oh my God, everything that I've been told is a lie.
Biggest mistake people make in their lives is traditional education. It's a waste of time, it's a scam. They want to put you in there and they want to turn you into a pussy, not actually teach you anything that's useful, just turn you into a little worker drone. Nobody goes to university and leaves knowing how to get rich. And if you look at all the richest people in the world or all the most successful people, they'll say, I quit university, I dropped out. Because you're not learning anything about getting rich. You're sitting there just being brainwashed. It's bullshit.
You want to go to university if you don't know what you're doing, go to the parking lot of your university where the teachers park and look what they're driving. You won't see one car that you'll ever want. These are the people who are teaching you. These are the people who you're listening to. Which is why I'm going to plug the real world. We have 18 millionaires teaching 18 different modern ways of wealth creation, giving you lessons and telling you how to make money. It's $149 a month to join, but $49 a month after that to stay inside.
The reason university is such a massive scam, and I said this a million times, is because it exists in an echo chamber. It doesn't exist in fair competition. The reason universities still manage to function is because they'll give children loans to go to these schools, but you're not allowed to use the loan for anything else. If I were to say to the average 18-year-old, here's 50 grand. You can either start your own business, you can buy crypto, you can buy mentorship from you, me, another millionaire online, you can fix your house up or your parents' house up, you can buy a nice car, or you can go get a degree. And you're given the 50 G's. How many people do you think would choose a degree?
None.
Nobody. Zero. So they link the loan to the degree. So the choices are either don't get the loan at all, or get the loan and go to school.
Yeah.
Which means that the universities don't exist in fair competition. There's no fair competition within the entire educational system.
Right.
As soon as there's fair competition, nobody would choose it because it's such a terrible choice.
Yeah.
It suffers from double inflation. It gets more expensive every year, and more degrees exist every year. So the value goes down, the price goes up year on year on year on year. It's a total waste of time.
Yeah.
But children are bored and they think, well, I don't get the money any other way, so I may as well take it. And that's why the whole educational system's a scam.
I wouldn't trust a school teacher's advice for anything. Nice people, my whole family are school teachers. They don't know anything about money. Nothing. They want their pension and paycheck.
So would you listen to?
I listen to guys like you. I listen to Max Kaiser. I listen to Schiff. I listen to Taleb. But I listen to all the whack jobs also, because they might be right.
Is education nowadays a scam? Society considers school to be the house of knowledge for children and teenagers, as well as the place that gives people the title of educated. The only issue is that school do not provide you with any knowledge, but information, worthless information that you have to devour in order to pass some stupid exams that all your future life depends on. Or at least that's what the Matrix wants you to think. School is always about listening and do what you are being told to do, but never using your critical thinking, as well as no one gives a heck about your opinion. They will do their best to keep you an obedient student so you can become an obedient worker 5 years later.
Education is not just about learning. All this learning business will be useless and meaningless in the next 5 to 10 years. Once the machine learning comes, everything that you can learn in 20 years, one little gadget will know. Your phone can do 10 PhDs a day. That's what is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Because we have been misunderstanding memory as intelligence. Everything that you can do with your memory, a machine will be able to do better than you. So education is not just about learning, education is about learning to use yourself, learning to use your body, your mind, your emotion, everything in a certain way.
My dad said schools are basically prisons. They keep kids locked up physically and mentally, prepare them for jobs that are also basically prisons until they retire and go to a nursing home.
The world is changing so quickly that teaching the same things that we taught 100 years ago no longer makes sense. A student starting kindergarten today is going to begin their career in the late 2030s. At that point, is speaking foreign languages going to be relevant when your AirPods automatically translate the words that somebody else says to you, or when your AR glasses can translate the words that you see on a screen? How much math will you need to learn at a time when even today your iPhone can scan an algebra problem and give you the answer? How much writing will you need to do when today you can have your college essay written by an AI for you? And I'm not saying we shouldn't teach math or we shouldn't teach English or that we shouldn't teach foreign languages, but I do think we should start from a blank slate and question, what are the skills that kids are going to most need in the late 2030s? Start from a blank slate rather than from the curriculum that has been handed down year over year.
You have to make mistakes to learn, but our schools punish you for making mistakes. And then they also punish you for asking for help, because that's called cheating. I call it cooperation.
Yeah.
So that everything is opposite from school. Entrepreneurs are not going to make good employees.